It's my ass again, being that we are absolutely, first off and foremost, this video is not made for children. So if you are under the age and you are not supposed to be on this video, please click off of it and leave now. I do not make content for children, period, under any circumstance. YouTube will not let me make any videos that might help a kid in the modeling world. Can't do. So no, we don't. This is an adult sophisticated hobby, and that's how we're going to keep it. So if you're a kid, get the fuck out of here. Now, after the service announcement there, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm going to do a quick little live stream here. I've got some tools that I found I want to pass on to you guys. And a little bit of controversy with my car here I'd like to discuss. Oh, that's good shit right there. Right there. First off, here's the chassis for the... There was the chassis for the... No, it's not glued. This is the chassis for the Skull Bandit. The clear that I use, this clear here, somehow has got this thing with it now where it etches through the paint. It etched through the white paint into the primer, and then down into the plastic. It's like it ate the paint, which is a little weird. This is the same stuff I've always had, but I'll figure it out. So that, and I've also found that if you have a Tamiya paint on your model, Super Clean ain't getting it off. It's just not taking it off of there. So, and it don't take this stuff off either. So I gotta find a different method for that. But other than that, things have been going well. Let me get this out of here. Here is the engine for the Skull Bandit. You know, not too fancy or anything like that. I did cut the little lips off that hide the headers. Okay, well, I got a few things. I'm waiting for a couple of guys to get in here. I'm sure there's people that if anybody can get in touch with old BG Customs, please have them click on here if you can. I want to show you guys something here. This is called Mod Podge. This big bottle right here is $5.99. And everybody struggles with their windshields. Now, it takes a couple hours for this stuff to dry. But this Mod Podge dries clear. It dries clear. And it ain't going to hurt none of the... Let me try something here. That looks backwards to me. If I turn it around this way, is it still going to look backwards? Yes. Does this look backwards to you? If it does, just say yes. Because I don't know what's up with that. But this Mod Podge here, I don't think I've even ever opened it yet. You guys know the person that I'm getting this from, Something Hobbies. But he builds a lot of models on his channel. Very interesting. It has an oaky aftertaste, and burns a little going down. Yeah, I'm just kidding, guys. I didn't. It smells funny. That's why I was kind of smelling it. But this stuff works it's supposed to work really good on glass. I see this guy do it all. HP Model Shop, HP Model Works. I think so. HPI guy, great guy. There's two guys on here that kind of build stuff right on replicas, and HPI guy, and they build stuff. Say, hey, this is how the model goes together, you know. And this guy does a really good job at it, and I enjoy watching him. And he turned me on to this Mod Podge just by watching him, and wow, this stuff is cool. Another thing I want to show you guys, just give me a moment. This is very cheap, inexpensive for you guys to get, and I recommend it. I've used it a couple of times now, and I just can't believe that I haven't had one. Get it together right. Okay, there we go. Anybody know what this is? I can get next day shipping, get another one. It's no problem. Yeah. Anybody know what that is? This right here. Anybody ever seen one? This is what you call basically a decal tray. And I'd never really used one before, but how it works, or how I've been using it, is I fill it up to where the water's starting to pop through the grates there with hot water, and then I just pull this back like that and let the decals sit there and rest on there till they get ready to go. Now I've also bought a hot water bath. It's not in yet, a little dental hot water bath. I learned that from another modeler, and that thing there works cool. Also, I found these sanding sticks online. All kinds of really cool little sanding sticks. I don't know how I'll be able to get them, but this thing right here was like $4, $6, something like that. It comes with a little tool that you can get your stuff out, and this is just grating, and you fill it up to where the water will rest right here. You drop your decal in, you'll see your decal curl, and then you just slide it back like that. And you let your decal just sit there and get ready as you prepare the surface. And you pick it up and do what you got to do. Very cool tool. I recommend it. Now, I was doing the automotive thing and getting automotive sandpaper, 600 grit, 800 grit, 1,000 grit. I've learned that 600 grit, 800 grit, and 1,000 grit is different when it comes to 1/24th scale paper. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is. And I found this online, which is absolutely awesome. This is 600 grit, 400 grit, 1,500 grit, 1,000 grit. This is by Tamiya, and it all comes in these one little packs here. Get that in the mouth. And you see it's spongy, right? So you just take a knife and you cut you off a piece. I don't know if I got a piece handy, but I can cut off a piece to show you guys if I need to. But yeah, here we go. You just cut yourself off a piece, and what I like about it is let's see, this might be one of the models that the paint fucked up on. I got a lot of those. Yeah. All right. And this, you can dip it in water and it soaks that water up, but you can really, let's see if you can see that there. Okay, I'm just gonna, and that's okay. I mean, that kind of worked, right? But as soon as you get a little water into play, This piece is a little too small. But this is good for wet sanding. See, it just starts taking it off immediately. Immediately. I suggest these would be like $10. Get you a set of these. You cut you off a little piece and you do what you gotta do. Works out awesome. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So we got the Mod Podge. More tools. You're making exhausting things. Small pipe bender. This is crucial. And I got lucky with the last pipes because right at the moment of where the pipe failed was the exact angle I need for making these NASCAR exhausts. So that worked out awesome, right? It's just like perfect. Perfect. So that's another nice little tool I've gotten. Oh, pin vise. Look at that really cool pin vise. Got a new pin vise. Haven't used it yet, but looking forward to it. So this ought to be interesting. I got the little dental hot water bath. It's about this big, and it's basically a little hot tray. You put water in it, and you turn it on. It stays hot. You're able to use your decals. So I kind of got the best of both worlds with the decal tray and the hot water thing. You guys need to look into that. But yeah, I'm on this page called the NASCAR builders page or whatever. And it has a lot of Salvino's models and stuff on there. And I see guys building all kind of things. So I started building me some stuff. Don't fuck up. Build something rare on there and post it. Or build something that people don't think's ever existed. I have been getting so much flack for this car I'm fixing to show you. Now, Bobby Allison in '83 won the championship in an '83 Regal. We all know that. He also had a Monte Carlo with this old school original non-SS front end that he ran with this livery. And but he also had an Aero Cooper. Everybody's been arguing with me on this, but I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen 2 pictures of it, and I've seen film footage of the car running at Talladega. I don't think he ever actually raced it, but he had one. He had one, for sure. He had one. And I loved it so much, and I wanted to do something different. So the hood isn't done because the other hood, I put the decal on wrong, and it has to be done a certain way. But I wanted to show you guys. I'm sure if you're on the Facebook page and all that stuff that you've been watching me. But here, let me get this light down on it here. Now this is the chassis from the Regal that it's on right now. But you can see I've tinted the window and I've painted the dark around it. The windows don't come like that. The same with the front, even though it's dirty right now because I've been messing with it. Oh, you motherfucker, you. What did I do with all my tools? I started throwing my tools out of the way when I realized I was going to get on here and mess with you boys. And I have misplaced the most important tools a modeler needs, which is tweezers. I've misplaced the tweezers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's the windshield glass. Now that's just the stock glass that came in the car, and I taped it all up and did that. Another thing that I've never seen before is a real grill. The car has a real grill. I still got to push it in a little more. And I think that the car is coming out great. This window is going to get fixed. That's bare metal foil around there, and that's just not doing it for me. I'll show you here. Take it out. But I think this car is coming out very well. You guys comment below what you think. And I still got to build the chassis. I tinted the windows with, do I have it? Yeah. This right here. And you got to be careful with this spray very, very light coats until you get what you want. And that's about what I wanted right there. I can even darken it up a little more if I want to. So that's kind of why I just kind of stopped right there. I think that that lightly smoked look kind of looks good because it's very bright underneath there, you know. So that kind of tones it down a bit. You know, and I did all that taping inside there and painted all that inside there. That was not easy, but I got it done. And y'all have all seen the engine and all. This is the Regal chassis. I'm using the Regal chassis right now. This is the mock-up of the Skull Bandit chassis. The bench is a little bit of a mess. You know how it is when you start working, guys. So, what do y'all think of that? Okay. I do have... Well, did everything come in? I have anything else to show? I don't think I have anything else really to show. Got some really cool Tide decals for the Tide Darrell Waltrip Aero Coupe. That's really cool. That is really, really cool right there. I'll do a little more research on it. But you can do both Tide cars, which I found to be great. I got another set of these coming. Unless there's two. I never really looked in here. Wow. Okay, here's the Tide decals. But as you know, they're kind of thin and they bleed through a bit. Or the color from underneath will bleed through. Look at this. That is awesome. You lay this down first, get it where you want it, and then these lay over the top of it, and it's bright and where it should be. That's awesome. That is just freaking awesome. Oh, I have to be, like for it to be separated here. Oof. But I did get, what else did I get? Did I get anything? Let's see. Oh, I can still smell that Mod Podge in my... Yeah. Oh yeah, I got stuff. I got stuff that I forgot about sitting over here. Yeah, an old Bill Spence, or Spencer 1984. Feel for you, bud. I was in Walmart and I saw this, and I bought it thinking of him because he worked so hard to make that old promo into this, and then they come out with the damn thing. Isn't that how that works? Okay, here is the Earnhardt decals for the Aero Coupe, and here is the Power Slide set. So I got a new set. Boy, you can just see how more vibrant the blue is. Ain't that cool? And you get a little more options with this, which I really like. Also, I got, what did I get? Tools. 1/24th scale, 1/25th scale tools for whenever I'm taking one of these bad boys out on a test run and shit don't go right. Some more grading. I think that this stuff is solid. I think it is solid. Or it might not be solid. I can't really tell. Oh yeah, I think it's solid. with the weave imprinted in it, which can be used for other things. Also, Porsche 962, or yeah, Porsche 962C. I originally got this for B&G Customs because I'm sending him a care package, and it's a curbside. But I was talking with him, and I have a Tamiya kit, which is the 556, which is basically the same kit, but it has all the engine and everything. And I had bought this set of decals, whatever you want to call it, Jägermeister decals for that Tamiya kit. So I'm going to go on and send him these decals and sit back and hope he does a killer job. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see what he does with it. But man, that just sucks. This car was looking cool, man. See, we all screw up, you know, and this is a screw up right here. You know, everybody always tells me, oh man, you don't need to put clear over it. I know, but I do what I do. What I've been doing is there are on these cars there are panels for the doors. So there'll be a line for the door here and here. If you notice on this car, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have it because I took it out. I took it out because it looks a whole lot more realistic with that panel sealed up. You see, because they used the front header panel, the roof, the hood, the windshield, the A pillar, the B pillar, and the C pillar, the roof, the deck lid, the rear header panel, and bumper. That's what they used. All of this was custom fabricated. So it was a solid skin all the way across. The only one in this era that does that is the Pontiac. The Pontiac has a solid skin that goes down it. So I'm kind of creating that with this, and I think it looks better because this is a super speedway car. I'm building a super speedway car with all the accoutrements of a super speedway car, and I want it to be badass. So this won't be here. This is all for the Regal. This will actually have the window net hanging down. And this is how the windshield originally comes. This is an old windshield. So you can see that there's a lot of work went into that windshield when you look at it. But yeah, this is going to be a super speedway car. And that's the hard part of these cars is trying to make them look right. I got this is like I said, this is the Regal chassis. I still got to put the drive shaft in. I'm no longer doing the headers like that. I'm actually cutting those extra 4 pipes out from here on out, and I will be getting rid of those. Got to clean those windows and stuff. But you'll see that this car is going to be. I'm going to be proud of this car. I'm hoping that it does well. I'll be painting the hood sometime this weekend and getting the proper decal on there and getting it right, and hopefully all of that'll work out. But once again, if you're didn't catch the last video and you're on this video, go to the last video. There is a link on that video to the YouTube Model Building Community Facebook page. You can go down there and send a friend request, and I will accept it. I've already had to kick somebody off of our Facebook page. I think the damn writing was Indonesian, and I get him on there, and the first thing he does is send a bunch of advertisements to buy Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and they were die-cast cars, and they were cheap die-cast cars, talking about buying these models. And I really had a very stiff talking to the individual and told him, No advertising like that on the Facebook page, and kicked us off of there. Now, with that being said, you can, you know, sell stuff back and forth on there if y'all want to amongst us modelers and trade and do whatever. I'm talking about the people that are running a business, trying to make a profit, and it's all about the bottom dollar for them, and they're on there trying to fuck you out of some money. I don't want them guys on there. But for the guys that's in the community to kind of do a little trading and buying and selling, you know, hey, that's part of it. That's part of it. So, anyway, oh, I've been on for 25 minutes. Okay, that ain't too bad. It's kind of going to be a short one. What do y'all think of the car? Please let me know. And have you ever seen a Bobby Allison Aero Coupe Monte Carlo before? Because it's super rare. Super, super rare. That's, you know, gotten a bit of a discussion with the guys on the NASCAR Facebook page that the car didn't exist and that I'm screwing up by making it. I shouldn't be making it. But for one, even if the car never did exist, it's my vintage plastic. Uh, it's my fantasy build. Every model is a fantasy build. You know, this car, I mean, I've saw 2 snapshots of it for sure, and definitely seen it running in a race. Laying in my bed of YouTube, watching YouTube one night with Miss Lisa, I saw the car. So I don't know how long he had it on the track, how long he run it, if he only ran it one race, you know, whatever. If the car itself wasn't a good car for him, or if he built the car and then changed body style, because he was one of the first to change to that front wheel drive body style, you know, so he might have did that for a bit of a leg up, you know. So I don't know, but the car did exist, and this car is going to be a super speedway car, which means she's going to be low to the ground and lean and mean. Her ass end won't be as cocked up, wheels won't be as staggered, and you know, whatever. On a short track, you know, track goes like this. On a short track, this tire is going to go like that, and this tire is going to go like that. So when they go around the corner, they lay up on each other, and they're laying right in the corner, you know, and then they go back like this. And you hit the corner again, and they lay up. So that's how they can get in that corner and run 100, 140 mile an hour, because the wheels will come up straight like that, and as they exit the corner, you can like look at Bristol. When you look at a car from Bristol, it really looks like that, you know. But on a super speedway car, the wheels are a lot more uh, correct, because it's, you know, you don't want your wheels like this. You don't want your wheels like this when you're going 200 mile an hour. At least I don't. You know, I don't have my wheels set that way when I go 200. But old NASCAR kits are great. Yeah, they are. They are. They can be a bit frustrating. So Salvino's hasn't come out with an Aero Coupe yet. The only thing I don't like about Salvino's is I'm learning that the chrome is real metal. So you can't scratch the chrome off of it because it's real chrome. So you can't really dechrome it. You can scratch it up really good and make it look really worn. But this is metal. They have learned how to coat plastic with real metal, which is cool. It's cool, you know. It's not, definitely don't have that plasticky look. It's got that metal look, you know. Wow. That's just fucking cool. You can see the metal, the color of the metal. Like there. I mean, this is a little metal. Definitely metal. But anyway, Yeah, you can't. You can't get it off of there. Here's my knife. Nothing. You look right here. Nothing. Here's metal. So the Soldanos or Sylvanos, this stuff's metal. So we gotta learn some different little techniques to deal with it. But I think it's a great idea that they're doing it that way, and it should work out awesome. You know. So hopefully they'll come out with an Aero Coupe. They're supposed to be coming out with the Pontiac like this. One like this. The Aero Pontiac. It's a resin body. Not a very good resin body either. But they're going to be coming out with one of these. I'm going to make this a Salt Flats car is what this car is going to be. Salt Flats. But all right, guys, I've been on here long enough. I'm probably sick of hearing my ass run my mouth. So I just wanted to say, hey, thank you guys for supporting us. And if you want to really help us out, go to our Patreon page. There's no Patreon. Just kidding. No Patreon. You guys would not give me dick to do this. But all right, guys, if you need anything, you can always contact me. Keep up with us on Facebook. If you're not on the Facebook page, check the last video and hit the link and we'll get you into the Facebook page. So thank you guys for hanging out with me a little bit on this Wednesday night. I know it's late. I will have myself a good night. I ain't got but 5 viewers. It is what it is. So I'm Little Joe from Back Base Scale Customs, and you guys take it easy, and all of y'all have an awesome night as well. Later.